Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Check it out, read. 8. What is it?
Cam's going to run the option right. And an alley to run. Cam Newton all alone. He's at the 30. 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, 65 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
20.
On 2nd and a couple. Newton buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the team...
That's caught at the 25. That one covers 29 yards, first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Great. 20.
Second and 5 now. Newton. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson options out left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tony Jefferson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Switch it. 8.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Got a man complete, it's Chris Hogan. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
We go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. 20. Check 41. It's a corner now.
Now Newton on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Newton on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second and 12, Newton, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Throwing on second and long. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is Ingram on first and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Hey! Check 15.
On second and 9, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 81 yards.
20. Slam. Kill.
Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tony Jefferson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Check 8. 8. Gun.
On 2nd and goal. Newton being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no... one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics, well,
it got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Great. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool the...
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
20.
Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down. Check. 22.
Here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 69 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
36. 20.
Now Cam, option left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now Cam, option left. He can run for it, and he will. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
On first and 10, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 13. After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
And now look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 180. Great, great. 20. 8.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Well, we've established anything in his... And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They're going to try and run the option. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10. Their own 21-yard line.
Gun.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
On first down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Line 36. You. 36 the mic. Come on, 8. 36.
To throw again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Newton now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tim Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check it back. Let's go. Check 24.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter.